Do you see that ugly license plate in front of us? Look at that ugly license plate in front of us. The ugly ass Buccaneers license plate. Look at that ugly license plate in front of us. Oh, like I said, sorry about the technical difficulties there, folks. Lines, you were number one for the night. You got in there. So Lines has got 2 tallies for the month. So it's Lines 2, Chuck 1 thus far for the RAIDER ReACTION prize pack for the month of June. So as you see, the commish is coming to you live from my car, and wife is driving, so I'm hands-free. I'm not driving, so don't worry. There's no video in driving. The commissus is holding down the steering wheel, so all is well. All is well. But had a little work errand I had to run. Had to take care of some important paperwork, and which usually just kind of screwed up my plans for the evening. So it is what it is. But I'm on my way home right now, so I'll probably be there before the show gets over, and we're just going to we're gonna break it down. What I was gonna break down the show anyway. So as I said, I'm the commish coming to you live from my car, deep behind the enemy lines. This is RAIDER ReACTION. And I jumped on earlier because I was crazy excited about the news, obviously, that came up. And obviously of Derek Carr signing the contract. And I mean, I was excited. Maybe I was too excited, I don't know. You guys seen me, obviously. I jumped right on. I came out of a meeting, and I mean, we all knew it was going to happen. It wasn't like this was like a big surprise, like we won the lottery. Like, oh my God, you know, we all knew this was going to happen. We all basically knew it was going to happen before training camp too. So it wasn't like this was a gigantic surprise. Like, you know, we didn't know what was going. This wasn't going to go down. We pretty much knew the numbers. The numbers had come out weeks ago, so this wasn't like this was some burning thing that we didn't know that was going to happen. It was just exciting that it happened. I mean, come on. You know, every freaking year Christmas is coming, right? You know, every year Christmas is going to happen on December 25th. But don't you still wake up excited? Don't you still wake up happy? It's the same thing. We knew it was coming. It's even better in Christmas because we didn't know what day it was going to be. We just knew someday we were going to have this great news show up. And today it happened. You know, Friday, Thursday, great news on a Thursday. I mean, what else you got going on a Thursday? That's just, you know, that put a big happy tone right in the middle of my Thursday morning. I don't know about the rest of you. Oh, Stephanie, the haters are of abundance right now. The hate is strong within the rest of the league right now because, you know, nobody likes to see the bad guy on top, and the bad guy is back on top, and nobody likes to see that. So for those of you just joining me, I am remote tonight. I had to take a special trip to run some paperwork for work, so but was not going to neglect my duties. So I am here remotely in the car while my lovely wife is driving. So we even got the little guy in the back. He's with us too. It's a trio. That's right, Jukebox. We just had to be patient. We knew it was going to happen. It wasn't like it was a big surprise. We knew it was going to happen. Totally knew it was going to happen. But it's nice that it's out of the way. We don't have to continue talking about it. Sup, Assassin Angel Eyes? We don't have to continue talking about it, and the deal's done. It's still a good thing that it's over with, and we can now focus on what's important. And what's important is the upcoming training camp and preseason. That's what's important. Now there's one more. We got DC out of the way. Now Gabe Jackson is left. So I started to think and run through my head, what kind of numbers is Gabe Jackson looking at? because I'm already scared to death about what Khalil Mack's going to garner next year, because he's going to be on pace to have a possible another Defensive Player of the Year award this year. He's only going to be much improved. I mean, Khalil Mack's an absolute beast. He's not taking off a second of free time when he left minicamp. He's working out full workouts every day. He's still training like a madman. He said he's not taking any time off, and he's going to keep it solid, keep it rolling. So press conference tomorrow, 10:30. Thank you, Chuck. I appreciate that, because I will make sure to tune in. I'll share that for you guys on the RAIDER ReACTIon page too, so that way we can all watch along together. Because I can pull that up. I'll be at my desk Friday morning, so that'll be great. I can actually watch that and enjoy it. So like I said, I'm remote tonight, and 5-year, $100 million. That's a fair guess, Chuck. That's a fair guess. I would say that's in the ballpark. I was looking at around 100 million too. I'm wondering about the years, you know, because obviously if it's a 4-year kind of 100 million. I'm going home, Raymond. I had to go drop some paperwork off at work, and I'm on my way back home right now. So hopefully I'll be in the studio before the show's over. Because it's only 10 after, so I'm on my way back from work to home. So and driving in the rain, cruising. My lovely wife, the commissus, is driving in the rain. We've even got the little guy in the back.
Can I get on here?
Yes. Driving and being live. Now, I'm not live. I'm not driving, Raymond. I'm not driving. My wife is driving. I'm just sitting in the passenger seat. I'm just sitting in the passenger seat. I'm just sitting here. She's driving. She's holding it down. It's all good. No worries. No worries. We're not being unsafe. Good Lord. What? Oh. Check that out. We got some scenery for you. There's the historic water tower. Now come on now, Raymond. We would not be unsafe. There's no way. There's no reason for that. No. The show is important, but it's not that important that we would put anybody's lives in danger, myself or anyone else on the road. That would just be silliness. So obviously wouldn't do that. But like I said, I'm remote from the car. Had to make a little errand tonight. So little work errand. But big news. Their car got signed today. And like I said, Gabe Jackson is now what's in our sights. The deal, we got to sign Gabe Jackson. We need to set it up like we did DC's deal. DC's deal is a very back-end deal. It pushes a lot of money towards the end of the contract. And the way it's structured, he'll be picking up a lot of that money when he's in Vegas. The good thing about that is the Vegas taxes are non-existent, so he's not going to have the state taxes. Pretty much the same as... Yes, I am not driving. I would never, no, absolutely not. Please, I am not driving. Good God, no. You would never want to do that. But the wife's driving. And, you know, just doing what we got to do here. Just doing what we got to do. No, good God, never put my life in danger, let alone somebody else's. Good. I don't even text and drive, let alone, good Lord, video and drive? How could you even do that? That would be insanity. But, like I said, Gabe Jackson, probably looking at... Thank you, Hype. I'm not a rule breaker. I'm not breaking no rules. So yeah, so we're looking at the Gabe Jackson deal. And the Gabe Jackson deal, I agree with Chuck, looking around probably 100 mil. I'm wondering about the years, though. I'm wondering about the years, and I'm wondering about how the deal will be structured. That's probably my biggest question. That's probably my biggest question. Is how it's going to be structured and how many years. You know he's going to be paid well. You know that the yearly is going to be, geez, who knows? We talking 15 mil? We talking 20 mil? Yeah, I'm terrified of what Khalil Mack's going to garner next season, because I'm telling you, Khalil Mack is a very, very strong candidate to pull down 15 to 20 mil next year. And if you got to peel off 10 mil to Gabe Jackson, you just peeled off 25 mil to DC, and then it comes down to how you structure those contracts, to how it goes against your cap hits, and how that works out for the money you've got for the rest of your guys on the team. Now, we don't have, most of these guys aren't selfish. I think so too. I've unfortunately assassinated lives because of my little errand. I did not get the chance to dig into the nuts and bolts like I was going to when I got home from work, the first time I got home from work. But we'll see. We'll see how that shakes out. So it's just a great thing that he signed. I'm just happy that he signed. I'm happy that it's over with. I'm happy we can focus on something else. It just been a nagging story for me. It was almost like the Beast Mode saga for me, because the Beast Mode saga was a saga. Oh, hold on. Bat phone's ringing somewhere.
Where is it?
Right there. Da, 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 da. There, see? Deep behind the enemy lines. You guys are gonna be following me along. See, I can't be giving you like the whole route home, because we could have some like crazy stalker on here or something. And
Hey babe, we're on our way.
we don't want that, but
Yeah, about 20 minutes.
we're cruising. We're cruising. Is he there?
Yeah.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
Okay, go ahead.
So, I apologize. I'm dragging you along on my car ride, but, I never ever miss my show slot. I never miss my show slot. At 10 o'clock Eastern, 7 Pacific, Raider Reaction goes live every single night, 5 nights a week on Oakland Raiders football. And by God, I wasn't going to have it happen tonight that I would not go live. Sup, Raiderette Taz? So I'm the passenger in the car back from an errand. I had to run to work, and my wife is driving, and so, hey, I'm here, holding down my spot. So, but I do want you guys all to know, because I'm not in the studio right now, but I'll probably be in the studio. I'm halfway back home already, and we've only 15 minutes from the turnaround. So I am not in Orlando, Florida. Close. You saw a sign. Close. I'm deep behind the enemy lines. It's a mystery. Let's play a little game. Let's see if you can figure out where we're at. It's like where's Waldo? Where's the commish? Where's the commish? We're looking for signs. See, I am not driving. Proof I am breaking no rules. My wife's hands are on the wheel. Proof I am breaking no rules and no laws. Oh, where do you live at? Ding, ding, ding. Jukebox has been paying attention.
Does he live around here?
Because I am deep behind the enemy lines. Lived here about, what do we lived here, 9 years now? 9 years. West Palm Beach, Florida. All right. Are you a Florida Raider Nation member by chance? Because if you are a Florida Raider Nation member, I also am a card-carrying member of the Florida Raider Nation, and I will be broadcasting every game that I am not at this season. I will be at Florida Raider Nation events, broadcasting live with the Florida Raider Nation, and I'll be getting Raider reaction before the game, during the game, halftime, and Assassinate July says hello.
Hello.
And during the game, after the game, I'm going to be getting... I haven't been down here that long I haven't been down here that long, bro. I've been down here like just over 9 years. But I love it down here. I wish I would have moved down here years ago. I absolutely love it down here. It is a magical land here. It is a magical land. And I just find it humorous because I see all these people complaining about their heat. You know what I'm talking about, bro. They don't know about the heat here, man. The sizzle here, you just don't have the sizzle factor anywhere else in the country besides the Florida Peninsula. I'm sorry, you just ain't got it. All this heat I see around, I'd put it, man, I walk outside right now, it's like I just got out of the shower. I mean, the humidity and the dew point down here is just insanity. Insanity. It is so hot right now, and it is 10:15 at night, and it is so hot and humid outside you can hardly breathe. Well, we got all kinds of Sunshine State Raider Nation repping tonight. Got Jukebox in the house. So, like I said, big news today. DC got signed. Now we got our targets on Gabe Jackson, locking it down. So, but like I said, I will be in the studio here. We'll get back my scripts, all of my notes, everything is. Oh, it's terrible, Chuck. It's so brutal here. I mean, that's the only thing. The dead of summer here is just. Hey, we got Orlando in the house too. I'm telling you. What's up? We got Philly in the house. It's we got a lot.
82 degrees.
We got a lot of Florida Raider Nation in the house tonight repping.
82 degrees with 83% dew point.
Yeah, it's 82 degrees here right now at 10:15 at night with an 83% dew point. Do you know what that means? That just means you can like walk outside and cut the air with a knife and like slice it up like bread. It's insane. You can hardly breathe outside. These guys know what I'm talking about. They're like, yeah, we know what you're talking about, bro. It's brutal out right now. So it's funny because we all sit back and laugh because this time of the year is like our winter for the rest of y'all. We don't go outside this time of the year because it's too hot. This is the time of the year we stay inside. In the winter, that's when we're outside, when it's nice out. It's like total opposite of you guys. It's crazy here. So, but at least the rain stopped. At least the rain stopped. So we're rolling. But I do want to promote a little addition to the Raider Reaction family and the broadcasts for the week, that I'm adding a new show. I'm in the Tampa Bay area. I'm just outside of Tampa. I'm a suburb of Tampa, Florida. Right there. Can you see that? That is the Hard Rock Tampa Bay Casino. Hard Rock Tampa Bay Casino. The Seminole Hard Rock. And to your right, on the Commission's tour, you have the Mid-Florida Amphitheater
Florida State Fairgrounds.
and the Florida State Fairgrounds. You've got the cops over there busting somebody who was doing something wrong.
There's a concert.
Oh, there's a concert. Oh man, they're hating it. Amphitheater's getting rained on for the concert. That's no good. They're hating life. They're hating it. So, weather's getting a little better, but... Oh, you're in Lutz right now. Get out of here.
Who?
Oh, Frank Wallace, he's in Lutz. Right on. Well, you know what I'm talking about weather-wise in Frank. It's absolutely miserable out. Miserable. Assassin Angel Eyes, I completely understand the Minnesota weather. I grew up in Iowa. I understand the Minnesota weather. Midwest weather is brutal. Brutal. You cross, and there's, I don't know, so something about when you cross the Iowa to Minnesota border, it gets even worse. It is beautiful in Treasure Island lines. White sand beaches, I go down there all the time. We go to the Gulf beaches all the time. They're the most beautiful beaches in the world, folks. I'd put them up against any beaches. Siesta Key, which is just south of us, about 45 minutes, was ranked the #1 beach in the United States, even beat out beaches in Hawaii. It is, if you ever get the chance to come to the Gulf Coast and hit any of the Gulf beaches, Clearwater, St. Pete Beach, Paso Grill, DeSoto, Siesta Key, Holmes Beach, I mean, any of them. Anna Maria Island, oh my God, guys. To walk on a beach where the sand doesn't even get hot, it's insane. It's insane. I've never seen anything like it till I moved down here. Heck yeah, you can come up here. We're gonna have to crush some tall boys, talk some silver and black, bro. So, as I was saying, Key West, when were we last week, Key West? 2 years ago?
2013, I think.
2 years? It was 2 years ago. 2 or 3 years ago was the last time we were in Key West. We're talking about heading down there again. It's beautiful down there too. But the beaches aren't as nice in Key West as they are up here. These beaches up here along the Tampa Bay area are, I'm telling you, man, they're the best in the world. They rank in the top. One of them is #1 every year. If it's not Clearwater Beach, it's St. Pete Beach. If it ain't St. Pete Beach, it's DeSoto. If it ain't DeSoto, it's Siesta Key. They just trade every year because they're all equally beautiful. It's basically just one long beach. It just connects all the way up and down the coast. So it's gorgeous. If you ever get a chance, I highly recommend it. Highly recommend it. Clearwater's beautiful. Isn't it, Lions? It is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Oh, you was one of the victims of Andrew. That's brutal, man. Yeah, I have not been, knock on wood, knock on something, but we have not experienced a hurricane yet. Knock on something. We've got some tropical storms, but since we've been here, there has not been a hurricane hit anywhere in our area, and we hope it continues that way. So here we are, getting closer, getting closer. Here is, not to offend anybody, but just this is a fact. Right here, we're passing the largest Confederate flag in the United States. Right there, it's at the intersection of I-4 and I-75 in Tampa. So, yes, absolutely, jukebox. Thank goodness for that. But as I was saying, I keep getting sidetracked because I'm driving. Obviously, I'm not driving. Excuse me, I am not driving. My wife is driving. Her hands are on the wheel. I'm not driving. I'm just in the passenger seat. I'm in the passenger seat. See, she's driving. But tonight, I will be back in the studio. I'm probably 10 minutes away, and I'm going to go right into the studio. But I'm also back later tonight because we're adding a new show to the Raider Reaction lineup. And it is called Raider Reaction After Hours. Raider Reaction After Hours airs exclusively on One Nation Live. So if you have not went over and liked up the One Nation Live page, you need to do so. Because they have some fire going on over there, man. They got a lot of solid hosts, and the commish is joining the team over there. And tonight is the premiere of the Raider Reaction After Hours party. It starts at 9 Pacific, midnight Eastern. Solid hour. Now, guys, I'm doing a whole completely different format than your regular Raider Reaction show. It is completely different. So it is not going to be your regular format. It goes to the post. Not going to be like regular Raider Reaction. That is for later. It is 9 o'clock Pacific, midnight Eastern. So there'll be an hour break between Raider Reaction. You guys can go jump over, watch some others, and then jump back to One Nation Live and check me out at the Raider Reaction After Hours party. Now, what's cool about the Raider Reaction After Hours party is you get the possibility and the chance to be pulled into the private VIP room, the Ultra Raider Reaction Ultra VIP room with the commish. Sit down and we'll break it down, me and you, one-on-one in the VIP room. Only one rule to come into the Ultra VIP room. You know the rule, Raider Nation. You know the rule. What's the #1 rule of Raider Reaction? You gotta bring the fire. As long as you're bringing the fire in the Ultra VIP room, you can stay. But if you don't bring the fire, you'll be gone. So you can hang out with me for 5 seconds. You can hang out with me for 5 minutes. But my two bouncers, Juan and Rasputin, if you're not bringing the fire, man, they'll toss you. And they're only letting one person at a time into the commission's Ultra VIP room to break it down. Only one person at a time. So make sure you get there early, because everybody's going to be waiting in line. And I'm only taking them one at a time. So 9 o'clock Pacific, midnight Eastern. starting tonight and every single Thursday night from here on out till as long as I can hold it down, which will be through the season. You can bet on that. But I am joining the One Nation Live. So tonight and every Thursday night from here on out, the Raider Reaction After Hours Party. You all have your invitation. I expect to see you there later. All right? I expect to see you there later. So, but like I said, I'm not even halfway through my show time yet, so well, you're still gonna get all the wonderful Raider news that I did have planned for this evening. But unfortunately, you know, job duties and, you know, you're fine. Here too, you got the Bass Pro Shops Outdoor World to your right on the Commission's Thursday night tour. To your right, if you'll look to your right, you will see Top Golf. You will see Top Golf. Top Golf sweet. Top Golf was the host spot to the Florida Raider Nation last season. Although we have found a new home that is putting us up much nicer digs, giving us a bigger space, whole stage, and oh, Jukebox, I hope you stay up, and I hope you have a very special invitation tonight, Jukebox, and I hope you can make it to the after hours party, because I would definitely tip off Juan and Rasputin to let Jukebox in if he is there. He's got to come in and break it down in the Ultra VIP Lounge. So definitely hope you can make it, Jukebox. I know you're on the East Coast like me, I believe, so I understand it's going to be late, but hey, trying to give you guys a little extra flavor. And I wanted to get in on what's a little bit of the action on the One Nation Live. You know, I'm not going nowhere here on the Oakland Raiders football. I'm not going nowhere. I'm here 5 nights a week. Gonna do the same thing. Monday and Wednesdays goes to the post. You know, the other nights it's just me, straight silver and black. Oh no, Mike's like the basement flooded. Oh, bro, I'm sorry. That's terrible news, man. That's terrible news. Well, then you can be up for the after hours party then later. Now, another little addition, because I'm trying to keep it fresh for you guys. So I guess, you know, since I have this time, you know, and I don't have everything in front of me that I normally have, and you know, I like to spit statistics and all. You guys know how to do it. So I like to have everything, and I'm tight with my show. So I'll give you guys some news, because there's been a lot of behind the scenes things in the work for Raider Reaction. There really has. I know it may seem silly to you, but I take a lot of pride in this show. I'm on here 5 nights a week, and if you guys are gonna come on here and spend 5 hours of your time, which is very, very valuable, because I cherish every single minute that any one of you takes to spend with me in the evening. I cherish every minute of it. Because for you to even sit there on your phone, if it's laying on your lap, at least you're listening to me. And, you know, for us to just be hanging out and you to spend some time and talk some silver and black like we all love, you know, I appreciate that. So I want you guys to know that I am actually putting in work behind the scenes to improve this show all the time. Now, I only have been on the Oakland Raiders football page not even 2 months. I was on my Raider Reaction page, and I was in a secret group that I had for my fantasy football page. And that's where my webcast happened. It was a small, select group, and that's the only people I broadcast to, and I broadcast to them for quite some time, all through last season and before that. So this is nothing new to me. I just decided I was going to step on a bigger stage and started my Raider Reaction page. Then Raider Ed stumbled across me. Me and Raider Ed get to talking, and bam, before I know it, it was like a whirlwind, and then I'm on Oakland Raiders football. And now, I'm crazy anal. I'm all about statistics. I'm all about numbers and all that nonsense. So as soon as I started on Oakland Raiders football, I started charting week to week what my views were and what my show reached, just to see if I was doing what I should be doing, and if I was bringing to you what you guys thought would be interesting and what you guys would, you know, find entertaining and newsworthy, and if I was bringing you the fire like I proclaim to bring every night. And what I found out was I started with, I was getting, when I jumped on Oakland Raiders football, like maybe 1,500 views, and I would reach 8,000 to 9,000 people a show on average. Last week, so if you do the math, five nights a week, hitting like 1,500, you know, you got, so that's what, you know, I got like 7,000 views, and you know, I'd hit, you know, 50,000 people for the week with my webcasts. Last week, Raider Reaction reached over 150,000 Raider Nation strong and was viewed over 22,000 times. That ain't too bad for 2 months. So I'm very proud of that, and I want to thank every single person in Raider Nation who has stopped by Raider Reaction in that time period, who has shared a show, who has done anything to help spread and grow the audience. I appreciate it. This is a show where I want it to be. It's not about me. I want it to be about us, the nation. I'm just an outlet. I just bring you the news as I see it. That's it. And you know, that's all I ever want to do. But like I said, I'm always thinking about ways I can improve the show. So some improvements that are coming, like tonight, I'm adding the Raider Reaction After Hours. It's gonna be on a different page, we're gonna reach different members of Raider Nation that maybe aren't on Oakland Raiders football, and that maybe the first time they see the commish will be tonight, and that'll be great. That's awesome. You know, that branches me out. That branches the audience out. That puts us all closer together. That puts all you guys that already watch Raider Reaction, because you're gonna come over there, and then these guys get in there, and then these guys will come over here and watch, and that mixes us all together, and that just grows the nation and builds unity. So that's what it's all about. But on top of the Raider Reaction After Hours, next week, you all know Prime. Prime joins me every Monday and Wednesday as we break it down with Ghost of the Post. Drop back deep in the pocket, let it fly league-wide, touch on all the hot league news every Monday and Wednesday. That's how me and Prime do it. But on Wednesday, we're adding a new segment. Commission's gonna step off the screen, and Prime's gonna bring you the Prime Cut every Wednesday. It's whatever Prime wants to bring you. Prime is the resident Raider Reaction sports guru, and Prime is got so much knowledge that I just want to step out of the way one time a week and just let Prime spit it to you. So the Prime Cut you will get every single Wednesday during Ghost of the Post, just a little added extra flavor that we are going to be bringing to Raider Reaction for you every single week. Now, another added little nugget that we're going to be adding coming into the season as we get just a little bit closer to preseason, because college football season is going to be kicking off as well. Now, obviously, these athletes are next year's crop in the NFL draft. Well, I have sought long and hard to find a Raider Reaction college football guru to add to the mix, to come on once a week for a small segment during one of the Raider Reaction webcasts and break down top college prospects that they see, how the top 10's doing, how, who the top quarterbacks are coming into the draft, who the top running backs will be. Somebody that's going in depth into college football more than I am, because I focus mostly on, obviously, professional football and the silver and black, because there's only so many hours in the day. But I am adding a college football resident sports guru very, very soon, and that's going to be coming in the next few weeks to Raider Reaction. So that's just a little added extra flavor. So you're going to get the Prime Cut on Wednesdays during Ghost of the Post. We'll be adding a college football guru, and we're adding Raider Reaction After Hours. So, new flavor coming for you. Like I said, I appreciate anybody coming to watch me and tuning in every night just to break down the silver and black, get the flavor, get the news, because, I just want to bring you the news. Not everybody has all of the ins and outs. Not everybody has, you know, the time to dig. And if I can do the digging for you and just come here and be your outlet, be your artery for your Raider news. Oh, Prime's back. Prime's back. Jukebox, Prime's back. He's back Monday. He's just on vacation this week. He's back Monday, and he's premiering the Prime Cut on Wednesday. So he'll be back on Monday. He's just on vacation this week, so he'll be back. Well, the Prime Cut. Well, we can't have a Prime Cut without Prime. Maybe I'll have a. Maybe I'll throw it out there to one of you guys, and you guys can come on for a guest little plug, just like a rant, or I want to get this off my chest type thing. Are you throwing your name in the hat, Jukebox? Because we're gonna be in the Ultra VIP lounge, so maybe we will discuss that later. Maybe we'll discuss that later if you would like to throw your name in the hat. But don't forget, we did add another member to the Raider Reaction family. And she, obviously, you know him and you love to hate him. But he was a great sport this week. We hit him like he was a piñata, and he kept swinging back. I am adding T-Well to my team because he is a knowledgeable football fan, and he's a fun fill-in for Prime if I don't have anybody else. And he's a good sport for Raider Nation because there's not a lot of Cowboy super fans that'll come up in Raider Reaction and let you beat on them. And you know, I thought he was a really good sport on Monday and Wednesday. I thought those were fun shows, and I'll have him back periodically, and we'll have some smack talk with him. We'll have some fun with him, and you know, obviously Raiders fans and Cowboys fans are big rivals, and we can have some fun with that as the season goes on. He's a good sport about it, and that'll be fun. So we're going to add him to the mix here and there for some little flavor as the season goes on, and it should be fun. So, like I said, I got some good stuff coming for you. I've got some good stuff coming for you in the near future, really. I'm probably going to add the college guru probably within the next couple weeks. We're starting the Prime Cut on Wednesday, and After Hours starts tonight. 9 Pacific, midnight Eastern on One Nation Live. If you ain't liked up One Nation Live, you need to get on it. You need to get on it, because we're just growing the nation. We're just growing the nation. What's up, Toe? Now, just so you know, I am not driving. For those who just joined, my wife's driving. Her hands are on the wheel. I'm not driving. I'm putting nobody's life in danger. But just as you know, I'm almost home. I'm minutes from the door. So at least you'll get the last 15 minutes of the show in Hardcore Challenge Live Studios. Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun. Oh, yes. And my wife would like to say something. The commisses would like to make a statement. And this is a very serious statement, so everybody listen. Because this irritates the hell out of her, and she is not happy about it. If she sees one more post about Derek Carr wearing eyeliner, she's going to freak out on somebody. Derek Carr does not wear eyeliner. He has dark eyelashes. Okay? So I'm telling you right now, that's enough with the eyeliner. Okay? No more memes about eyeliner. Here, they want to hear you. You tell them.
Yeah, no more memes about eyeliner.
That's straight from the commisses. Straight from the commisses. Okay. All right. Straight from the commisses. I don't know why that bugs her, but it does.
My man.
Because, you know, she might leave me for Derek Carr if he ever ran into her. Just, hey, Mom, I ain't gonna lie. My wife's hot, so. But he's a married man and he's a good Christian dude, so. All right, my 13-year-old daughter's in here having a dance party. It's Dance Party USA up in the Kamesh. All right, up in here. So, we are in Hardcore Challenge Live Studios. Hey, for those of you, why don't I give you a quick tour in case you haven't been inside Hardcore Challenge Live Studios. We got some freshness up at Hardcore Challenge Live Studios. So as you walk in, who else should be greeting you as you walk into Hardcore Challenge Live Studios besides Tony Montana telling you you're a horse? It's a pig that don't fly straight. That's what he's telling you, Frank. That's what you said. Heidi, my wife's with you. Then I got all my swag, and of course, as you step in, you should know. Danger ahead, danger ahead, danger ahead. You're in Raiders country. Just so you know. Here's all my Raiders cards I've been going through lately, trying to sort through all of these, because you got some flavor coming here, guys. Those of you Lions, you're in the lead already. There's some of this is going to be in your Raider Reaction prize pack, guys. This is all Raiders stuff. I got boxes down here I ain't even touched. Some other swag I got up here. This is basically what I'm looking at. Hardcore Challenge Live Studios. This is it. This is it. So bear with me, guys. Hang tight just a second. Let me get you set up. Let me get you in your normal home. Let me get the lights on. And let's get this started right. Oh, but now it's not going to work, is it? It's going to be all screwy because I already started it in one manner. So I'm going to have to stay like this or it'll be all screwy. So, we're here. Hardcore Challenge Live Studios. Deep behind the enemy lines. I appreciate you guys hanging with me during the... No, he's not leaving her, Michael. No, she's all right. She's all right. Yeah, she's yes. Derek Carr is doing very well for himself with his contract and his lovely wife, and he's got beautiful kids. And that dude, he's just a good guy. How can you not be happy for the guy? I mean, really, how can you not be happy for him? Honestly, he's a great guy. You can't find any dirt on the kid. He's as sparkling clean as you can get, and how can you not? What Bolts poster? Hold on, Tana. Now, you know I ain't got no Chargers. Go Bolts is not that. It's not what you think it is. It's not what you think it is. That is the Tampa Bay Lightning. That is the NHL hockey team, and I am a Lightning fan. Not a Chargers fan. Come on now, brah. Come on. You know better. Come on now. But I've showed you guys my Raiders room before, so my Raiders room has all of my Raiders swag in it. This is like all of my just goofy miscellaneous swag. Now you know better, Tana. Come on now. I only rep one football team. Now, however, I am a Tampa Bay Rays fan, and I am a Tampa Bay Lightning fan, but I bleed silver and black, and no. No way. I'm going. When I moved here, guys, 9 years ago, the very first thing I said when I found out where I was moving, because it was because of work, the very first thing I said was, I can't believe I'm moving to where the Buccaneers are from. They just beat us in the Super Bowl, and I hate them. And, oh my God, I can't stand the Bucs. Hate them with a passion. Yeah, no. No way. No Chokers fan here. Oh, good God. Oh, no. No way. We only rep silver and black here. You know better. But let's see. What else do we got here? we get to my news for the night. Now here's an interesting little story. Just a little tidbit. It's not really Raider related. But, so, did you hear that O.J. Simpson is up for parole on July 20th, and he could leave prison by October 1st? There's a guy that you'd never thought would be on the streets with you again. The Juice is going to be loose probably by the end of the year. How is this guy eligible to get out of prison? I mean, he killed 2 people in cold blood. He was found guilty in civil court. He could never have a penny to his name. He goes in and armed robbery to get memorabilia back. How are they letting this guy back out on the streets? There's something wrong with the Juice. Letting the Juice out. Something seriously wrong with that. Well, you know what, guys? I really appreciate you hanging out with me on the way home. And I want to plug tonight one more time, because I've been plugging this, and I'm really, as soon as I get off of here, you're gonna see promos fly up pretty much all over Raider Nation, because I want to try and pull as many people as I can in tonight. And I appreciate you guys sharing. Anybody that shared, I didn't really have the shares going on this show because I knew it wasn't going to be that great. Just wasn't. And because, I wasn't in the studio and I wasn't all set up and ready to go like I normally was. I didn't even have my tall boy. No tall boy. Can't have a tall boy while you're driving. So they didn't have no tall. The whole show was just off tonight. Just off. But I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. But like I said, One Nation Live. Check me out tonight. You guys are all personally invited to the Raider Reaction After Hours Party. It's going to happen every single Thursday night on One Nation Live. Of course, it will be simulcast live here on Raider Reaction, as all of my webcasts are. So you can still check it out here on Raider Reaction if for some reason you don't want to go like up One Nation Live. Mike needs a canoe. He needs a canoe and somebody to come over with a hose to start siphoning some water. So I want you guys to come over tonight. 9 o'clock Pacific, midnight Eastern. Going to open up the Commission's Ultra VIP Lounge. I'm going to bring you guys in one at a time. Let's kick it, man. Bring the fire. I want to talk some silver and black tonight. I didn't get a chance to talk about 90% on what I wanted to talk about during this hour. So, which it kind of worked out, because now I got a ton to talk about later. Because I didn't get to what I wanted to get to tonight. But it was kind of fun. I actually got to tell you guys about a lot of stuff. Like going on with the show that I've been working on, like the College Sports Guru and the Prime Cut, mixing T-Well in the mix as our resident pinata. So I'm always thinking about ways to improve this show, man. I'm sure you guys see my stupid, funny little advertisements that I sent out there. I try to keep them funny and fresh so you're not seeing the same stupid advertisements flying around. I like to add a little humor and, I'm a goofball. It is what it is. So, I'm trying to keep it fresh for you guys. I'm trying to keep it fresh for Oakland Raiders football and just give you guys something different. What's up, Raider Ed? Just trying to give you guys something different, and because I appreciate anybody that spends a minute of their valuable time with me. I appreciate anybody. I appreciate you guys that share. I appreciate all of that. And so I want to make sure that when you come here 5 nights a week and stop in and spend some time with me, CL's ready for T-Well. And I want to make sure it's off the hook for you. And I want to make sure it's entertaining. And I want to make sure I'm bringing you news every single night. News, insight, and flavor. That's what I want to bring to you every single night. Oh, Chuck, I hope so. See, just let you little in, because obviously I didn't pull T-Will out of the woodwork. He's a personal friend of mine. And I've known T-Well, good God, I've known T-Well 30 plus years. And me and T-Well have had more arguments, Cowboys, Raider related, than we'll probably could ever remember. We've not talked to each other for days. We've over football arguments. It's last season. Last season, it was getting heated between us because both of our teams were resurrected. Both of our teams were hot. And, man, it got heated. But that's why he's good flavor to have come on the show because he's very insightful. He's a genuine football fan. He's in the Hardcore Challenge. He's one of the Hardcore Challenge owners in my fantasy football league, which is the pinnacle of fantasy football competition. Only 32 owners allowed in, and those 32 owners don't ever leave, so there's never any spots that really open up. He's in that. He's just an insightful guy. So, and he's a good sport. He's a good sport. He doesn't get his feelings hurt. He's got thick skin, so he's good to come on here and give us a different perspective every now and then. But like I said, I like to keep it fresh for you guys. So, somebody get Ed some tacos. Come on. This man, apparently there's a taco shortage in California from what I'm understanding, which I find hard to believe, but I find that hard to believe. But apparently there's either a taco shortage or Ed is just the biggest taco addict in the world. One or the other. And the man just can't get enough tacos. It's one or the other. One or the other, because the man needs tacos all the time. But like I said, I'm always trying to think of ways to keep it fresh for you guys. I appreciate, like I said, every minute you spend with me. And like I said, man, in just under 2 months with you guys, Raider Reaction started out from a meager start to last week reached over 150,000 in Raider Nation and was viewed almost 25,000 times just last week's episodes, and this week's episodes are already over that. Of course, this one, nobody shared this one. What did we get? We're low on shares for this show. I just seen it pass by. It's only been like 16 shares, so this one's not. The views will be down on this one, but I understand because I was not bringing the fire tonight. I was not bringing the fire, but because I did not bring the fire this hour, it's going to be hot, burning. The after hours. So you all have a personal invitation to the Raider Reaction After Hours party. Please be there early. Please be there on time. 9 Pacific, midnight Eastern. One Nation Live. Every Thursday night, the Raider Reaction After Hours party. You'll get me here like usual in Oakland Raiders football 5 nights a week. But on Thursday night, you have the chance to be invited into the Commission's Ultra VIP Lounge. One rule. You gotta bring the fire. You gotta bring the fire. You can't stay in the lounge if you don't bring the fire. Rasputin and Juan will yank you like a quickness. It ain't up to me. It's Rasputin and Juan, man. They're the Raider Reaction bouncers, and they're the after hours bouncers, and I don't pay them a lot, so they got no tolerance. You don't bring the fire, you're out. So make sure you're there on time, and make sure you bring the fire. But like I said, I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. Obviously, this goofy little show drove halfway across friggin' Tampa Bay with me, and you got a little sightseeing. You got to see the casino. You got to see Top Golf. Come on. Got to see the largest Confederate flag in the United States of America. Gotta see all kinds of goofy stuff. So, like I said, One Nation Live, get an hour break, then I'll be back. Make sure you're there on time, 9 Pacific, midnight Eastern, One Nation Live, Raider Reaction After Hours Party. Y'all have a personal invitation. Make sure you're there, because I'll be there. And I would like to pull each and every one of you into the lounge. Each and every one of you. This is the chance then that every one of you that watches me or has spent any time with me in the past, has watched any of the shows, and so, I just like to sit down and talk to the commish for a couple minutes, this is your chance, guys. So come on in, man. Let's talk some silver and black and let's break it down. I'll see you guys later at the after party, the after hours party. I'm out. Peace. Love. Raider Nation.